All right, so this is the update for week 18 of the cut. Last week I checked in with you guys at 164.2 pounds. That was just before the 4th of July weekend. I definitely went to some parties, consumed more calories than are allotted for the cut on a couple of those days, but after the weekend was over, I was able to make up for it with some light eating days and still make some progress this week. 163.8 pounds is what I weighed in at this morning, so that's down just under half a pound from last week, so I'll take it with having a little bit of a crazy week with my diet. This coming week is going to be a similar story. I'm going on vacation, so this whole next week I'm not going to be sticking to my diet. I'm just going to be enjoying vacation. So since there's going to be a little lull in the action here, I thought this would be a great time for me to look back on progress videos and photos from the beginning and compare them to where I'm at now. So I'll just kind of put some of that stuff up on the screen as I'm talking. I feel like sometimes when you're on a long-term fitness journey like I am right now, 18 weeks to be in a deficit is getting to be a pretty long time here. I've lost, a little over 20 pounds, and I still feel like maybe I have another 10 to 15 to lose to actually get to where I want to be. But, over these really long periods of time where you're making progress really slowly, 1 to 2 pounds a week in my case, it can feel like you're not really making any progress at all. When you look in the mirror day to day, you don't really see it. It can be tough to tell, that you're actually doing anything. And I think that's when it's really important to look back on these progress photos and videos that you took in the beginning of the journey so that you can see, oh, okay, no, I did lose, those 22, 23 pounds. And it does make a big difference in the way my physique looks. So I just thought that would be something fun to look at since we haven't really looked at that yet at any point in this cut so far. I've kind of just been giving you guys these week-to-week updates, but we haven't really looked back at that starting point to see where we're at now compared to that. So I think that's pretty cool, and it really helps to keep me motivated to see how far I've come in that aspect, and knowing that I'm over halfway there, and it's going to be even better to look back at that beginning point when I get to the end. So good vibes. Going on vacation next week, so I'll let you guys know how much weight I gain back after that, and then we'll get right back on the grind and get to hitting that final goal. So talk to you guys then.